I would like to throw in a new mathematical calculation that debunks all the story that has been rotating around. Time stamp of 42 seconds. The fuel switches transition within 1 second from run to cutoff. 42 to 43, that means within 1 second, someone, fastest finger in the cockpit, could put both the switches out in just 500 milliseconds. So in 1 second, both of them are out. Then the narrative is that the other pilot who was rotating the aircraft happened to see this and asked, why did you switch off or cut off the engine? Agreed. He saw it. If this be the truth, then I think the proposer of this story has to now tell why did that person wait for 10 seconds to reverse this switch. Assume that person he asked the question and he said, I didn't do it. And both of them thought of climbing without the engine for 10 seconds. Let's assume it. Thereafter, it is nobody's case, even by the toughest case in Western media, that both pilots were trying to kill themselves. It is nobody's case. There was one pilot who was trying to kill, assume it. The other pilot was trying to live. Then I think he should be as fast as the first one in putting it on at the time second of 52 stamp. Right? Even if he took 10 seconds. But how does he go on to put it down? Put it to run position at 52 and then next one at 56. So 4-second gap in putting it on in an aircraft that is dying, and the pilot, both of them know that they are being dead if they don't do it fast. This guy was 4 times faster in switching off and 8 times slower in switching on. Now I will tell you what actually happened. That electrical signal switched off the fuel switch at that instant. That means 500 or 1 millisecond. The switch was at that same point. Sam would agree that pilot flying or pilot not flying nobody will look at the switches. But the CAS message will come and that will say fuel shut off. When you see fuel shut off, it is logical to ask, why did you switch off? Right? And it is logical to say, I didn't switch off. And then they took 10 seconds time to find out what the hell has happened in the cockpit. From 42 to 52, which by all standards is very, very nice, very, very professionally diagnosed that this is what could have happened. Definitely the switch was not at the off position. Otherwise, they would have had to move only one switch, one movement. But run to cut off, and they did it deliberately. Why? Because they did it for the one engine, left engine, run to cut off, and then that one on, and then this one off, and this one, the second one on. Okay, and they hope like hell that, everything will start. Now, this particular 4 seconds of moving it to on is now, it will not, DFDR will not record it from run to cut off because it was already electrical zero at 42. If it was electrical zero, the only thing that you will record will be a cut off to run in case it initiated. Now, this is my presumption that they did it. It is a very much possibility that the electronic glitch was over in 10 seconds and it restarted on its own. The switches were never moved.